Be on deck, boy. Snax on Sports, man. What y'all on, man?
Aesthetic.
What y'all? Snax on Sports, man. We finna get into it, man. Snax on Sports, my bad. I'm bullshitting. I didn't bullshit a whole motherfucking 3 minutes. What y'all got going, man? Man. We out here, man. We out here on deck, man. Fucking with these NBA playoffs, dog. You know what I'm saying? Snax on Sports, I'm back with another one. And hey, bro. That game last night between the Suns and the Mavs. I mean, straight shocker, bro. Straight up shocker, man. They've been building it up all year for this potential matchup of the Suns and the Warriors. And for it not to happen, it's something. It's something that's kind of like unclimactic about it. Like it feels like we've been expecting, you know, this matchup the whole year, and now that we're not gonna get it, and it's just so abruptly, just like damn. So it kind of feel a little weird, but hey. Don't feel weird to the Dallas Mavericks. Them boys did what the fuck they had to do. They did what the fuck they pulled to do. And Luka damn Doncic. That boy good. That boy good. I mean, damn. From the time he hit them first 3 shots, bro, in the first quarter, it was over from there. It was over. I mean, damn, bro. Like, you know, on this episode, you feel me? I'm gonna go ahead on and talk about, you know, all 4 series. That, you know, that just came to an end. But, I mean, I'm going to mostly be talking about Suns, Mavs, and Warriors, Grizzlies. Mostly Suns, Mavs. I mean, damn, like that shit. Now, Luka Doncic, first off, you know, Phoenix Suns, CP3, Devin Booker. I mean, what the fuck was that? Game 7 at home. You know, Game 7 at home in your backyard, and you down by 30 at the half. The Phoenix Suns scored 27 points in the entire first half. Luka Doncic had 27 points by his damn self at the half. I mean, the boy is just spectacular, man. I mean, just hitting shots from all over the damn place, man. And I mean, they didn't have no answer for that, man. They had no answer for the white boy. You know? So, yeah, I'm just, man, I'm shocked. It's a shocker.
Not a shooter, and they picked up 2 good perimeter 3-point shooters, which frees up Luka to basically be, you know, a drive and kick, or I'm going to score. And Steiny, I know this one might hit close to home for you, but the more I watch Luka and the player he's becoming, the more I think about Larry Bird. And I don't know if Luka will ever be the passer Larry was.
Luka got some Larry Legend in him. For sure. For motherfucking show. He got some motherfucking Larry Legend up in him, man. That's a for sure, man. And man, dog, but I mean, hey, CP3. I mean, damn, bro. Devin Booker. I mean, damn. Monty Williams. Damn. DeAndre Ayton. Damn. And I mean, y'all boys look bad, man. I mean, I don't know if you were scared. I don't know if it was Game 7 jitters. You know, I don't know if it was just a bad game at the wrong time. I don't know what it was. But that was some pretty pathetic shit that y'all did, Phoenix Suns. You know what I'm saying? Like, Luka destroyed them, bro. Destroyed them. And yeah, Luka started off and he done his damage, but he had some help along the way. Didn't Woody? If I'm not mistaken, didn't Woody went for 30? You know what I'm saying? And then you got Brunson doing his motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? You got the other nigga with the 2 last names. I forget his name. I mean, it's so like I said, it's so unclimactic the way that it happened. Like, it's supposed to be Warrior Sons, but I guess it ain't supposed to be Warrior Sons. I guess it's supposed to be Warriors damn Mavs. Luka said, nah, bruh. I mean, they was down 2-0 in the series. Or 0-2, I should say. Now, mind you, you got home court advantage. And you win the first 2 games. Yeah, you are off to a 2-0 lead, and you halfway to your goal. But essentially all you did was really protect home court. You know what I mean? That's really all you did. Because now you got to go back to the opponent's home and play them there. And if they protect home court, shit, now after 4 games, we tied up 2-2. Now it's a series of 3 games. First to 2 wins. And when you're the overwhelmingly better team, not all the time, but most of the time, you know, you should probably be up 3-1. You know what I'm saying? 2-2 says y'all a little bit more even. You know, and this brings into the conversation to talk about the you know, the regular season and how much stock you put into certain teams that, you know, win a lot of games in the regular season. Not that the regular season ain't important, because it's very important. I'm not one of these niggas that, oh, the regular season don't matter, this, that. Yeah, try that regular season don't matter shit for 82 games. And that's all your ass gonna be playing is 82 games. So, you know what I mean? Because if the regular season ain't important to your motherfucking ass, you ain't gonna be in the playoffs. So, it has to be important. It has to be of some type of significance for you to make postseason. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, there's been a lot of years where the team with the best record, or you know, a team with one of the top 2 or 3 or 4 best records in the league does go far to the playoffs and get to a championship round and even win it. You know, when you want to talk about the Bulls of the 90s, when you want to talk about the Warriors of the 2010s. But then on the flip side, you got the other shit. You know, I can give you examples of Houston Rockets in '95. I think they was the 6th seed. Now that's a, you know, that's a misnomer. That's a rarity. You know what I mean? It's very rare that a 6th seed wins the championship. But the thing about the Rockets in '95 was they were the defending champions. So they had won a championship the year before. And they didn't have the best regular season the following year, but they played well enough to make the playoffs. And once they got into the playoffs, they made their run. And that's when Rudy Tomjanovich made the famous quote, "Never underestimate the heart of a champion." I don't remember exactly what happened to them that year, why they didn't have such a good year. If it was, you know, I was a kid at the time, but I was still already into sports because I was playing sports. So I believe I was 12 at that time. So, fucking, I can't remember if they had injuries that year, or if they just didn't play well throughout the year. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you win a championship. That's what kind of happened to the Bucks this year. I kind of felt like the Bucks are a better team kind of than what they showed throughout the course of the whole year. Now, you know, because they didn't start off well. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we knew they was gonna get it together, but you know what I mean. I think the Bucks started out something like 3-8 or 3-9 or some crazy shit like that. But obviously, they started to get on the run, and they ended up being, if I'm not mistaken, the 3 seed in the East. But yeah, they picked it up at points throughout the year and stuff like that. But I still felt like throughout the whole year, the Bucks, they was kind of a little bit on that championship hangover kind of vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we the champions. You know what I'm saying? And we can kind of, you know, turn it on kind of whatever, whenever. You know what I mean? That's, you know, what the Warriors got going on. We got that shit going on too much. And we ain't won no damn championship since 2018. But still, we was back in the finals in 2019. We just lost to the Raptors. You know, everybody know what happened. And then 2020 was the pandemic and all that, the pause in the year. KD had left, and you know what I mean? Clay was hurt, and Steph ended up breaking his arm or wrist or hand or whatever it was, and he was out for most of that year. And so that was an off year. That was a bad year. Then last year, you know what I mean, we had the semi comeback year. The year started off like it was going to be like another one of the previous years, but we ended up getting it together in a condensed season, 72 games, went 39-33. Probably should have got 40 wins, but and barely missed the playoffs. And then the other season we would have made the playoffs because we were the 8th seed. Our record had us as the 8th seed after 82 games. But last year was the first year of the play-in shit. So we didn't just get in the playoffs. We had to play the 7th seed, which was the Lakers last year. Should have won that game, was up by 13 in the second half. They ended up making a run, coming back. They won that game. So then we had to play a second play-in game, and we just didn't have it that night. You know what I'm saying? Played against the Grizzlies. They beat us. It's a one game to make the playoffs. And, yeah, they beat us. And then this year we back. But this year is kind of like the first year where we're officially back to being the team that we were going to be without KD after he left. You know what I mean? We wasn't able to get it the first 2 years because first year everybody was hurt. Clay was hurt. KD left. Steph got hurt. The second year, Clay hurt himself again. So he was out again for a whole nother year. So we weren't at full capacity. You know, we weren't all the way who was going to be. This year is the first year where, okay, we're able to see what the team is going to be and look like post KD. So this is essentially our first year back since KD left. And we're in the Western Conference Finals. So I'm saying all that to say the Warriors still have that. We still have that, you know, even though it's been, 4 years since it's been 3 years since we've been to the finals, 4 years since we won a championship. But like I said, 2 of those years were like off years, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they still have that championship edge, that championship pedigree, that yeah, we a championship team, we can turn it on whenever we want to. And y'all see that gets the Warriors in trouble a lot. You know what I mean? It got them in trouble with this in the playoff. They probably you know, probably should have swept the first series. They won in 5. Probably should have won the last series in 5. They won it in 6. You know. But sometimes they just come out and play like it's just a regular season game. You know what I mean? Even though it's the playoffs, and then they got to be reminded, oh yeah, it's the third quarter, it's the fourth quarter. We down by 7 or 8. We might want to, you know, turn the gas on. Most of the time, they're able to do that and overcome it, but sometimes they're not. So I say that in regards to the Milwaukee Bucks. That's kind of how I felt that they did throughout the whole year. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they did what they were supposed to do. Ultimately got to the playoffs, beat Chicago in the first round pretty handily. And man, they probably should have beat Boston. You know what I'm saying? Up 3-2. You feel me? Well, first they was up 2-1, and then in game 4, they should have won that game. They was up 10 points at home in the second half, and somehow they let Boston win. So that was 2-2. Headed back to Boston for game 5, but then game 5 they win. So now they up 3-2, going back to Milwaukee for game 6. And they was leading in that game. And then just took their foot off the gas, man. And Jason Tatum did what he had to do, showed the fuck out. And they won that game. Now it's 3-3, going back to Boston. And Boston said, all right, that's enough for the back and forth, you know. We go to your spot and win. Y'all come to our spot and win. We go to your spot. But nah, y'all not coming back over here and winning. Game 7, we finna close y'all out. Even though Milwaukee was up by 10 in the second quarter. or at least in the first half. I can't remember if it was the first quarter or the second quarter, but they was up by 10 at one point in the first half. You know, but yeah, Milwaukee just, I think they just ultimately, they wanted it, but I don't think that they was as hungry as they were last year. And obviously Chris Middleton being out since the first round didn't help, because that's their second best player. I don't know if it's the second best player over Drew Holiday. Probably is, but I know he's their at least their second best threat offensively, and probably their go-to guy in the crunch time, in the clutch. I'm not gonna say that he's their go-to guy. Skip Bayless will be trying to say that shit, but man, Giannis do his thing down the stretch too. It's just that Chris Middleton has a outside game, you know what I mean, a jump shooting game that's a little more superior than Giannis. But Giannis is the better overall player, you know what I'm saying? But so in some of those moments, you know what I mean, Middleton is able to do his job and do what the fuck he's supposed to do and help Giannis out and hit some clutch shots. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say that he's more clutch than Giannis or he's their go-to guy in the clutch. I will say Chris Middleton is as much of a go-to guy as Giannis is. But yeah, Milwaukee just didn't have that full hunger like they had last year. You know what I mean? Coming off winning the championship. You know what I'm saying? I believe they will be, next year, they will be as hungry again as they were in previous years. You feel me? But yeah, man, back to them motherfucking Phoenix Suns, bro. Hey, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I mean, I have seen some shit like that before, but you know, not in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will say I have seen something like that before, because that's kind of how the Warriors did the number one seeded Dallas Mavs in, what was that, 06 or 07? You know what I'm saying? The We Believe Warriors. Man. So yeah, I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, you could kind of say, you know, technically it's an upset for the Mavs to win the series, but I don't really think a lot of people are surprised that the Mavs won. I mean, I think people thought that the Phoenix was gonna win, but the fact that the Mavs won the series, I don't think that's the thing that has people, you know, shocked. What it is how they lost Game 7. Because you gotta think about it. It is a Game 7. So essentially it's one game. Whoever win this game, moving on. Whoever don't, going home. You know what I'm saying? So you got that type of game at home. You the number one seed. You ran away with the league. You ran away from the league this whole year. You know what I'm saying? Ran laps and circles around everybody. As far as, you know, as far as your overall record, your win-loss record. So, and I mean, you got great players. You know, CP3, D-Book, DeAndre Ayton can be, you know, can be a beast down there sometime. You know what I'm saying? Mikal Bridges started out the year, you know, they were talking about defensive player of the year and all that. Cam Johnson, he is a solid young player. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you got a solid team, obviously. And so it's like, it's one thing to lose a Game 7. It still would have been a shocker, like, damn, Phoenix lost game 7 at home. But it wasn't even close, bro. The game was over essentially 5 minutes into the game. It was over. So that's what got everybody like, damn. You know, and talking about the Phoenix Suns like frauds and, you know what I'm saying, all that type of shit. Because it's like, damn, bro. You niggas did all that shit in the regular season just to, you know what I mean? And it's like, we kind of maybe should have seen it coming just because look how they played against the Pelicans in the first round. Not that they played bad, but they didn't. I mean, bro, the Pelicans don't got Zion Williamson. Yes, Brandon Ingram is a good young player. You know what I mean? CJ McCollum is solid, but he just got over there. You know what I'm saying? This little nigga Alvarado, I mean, and Phoenix was struggling with them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, man, they all NBA players. So every team, you know, got somebody or a few players that can put the ball in the basket. You know what I'm saying? It's the NBA. But I mean, damn, you know, I would have said that Phoenix Pelicans series, I would have said that's going no more than 5 at the most. You know what I'm saying? And so for them to go 6, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm trying to think. I might be wrong, but didn't I believe the Pelicans tied the series up to okay, no, that's what it was. I believe, yeah, Phoenix won game 1, and I think the Pelicans won game 2. And then Phoenix won game 3, and then the Pelicans won game 4, and then Phoenix won the last 2. But they won. They beat them in 6. You know, 4 games to 2. But it was like the series outside of the first game. The series was competitive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say like it shouldn't be competitive, but I mean, man, the way Phoenix looked all year. Now, like I said, that brings into question, you know, because like I said, we have examples of teams winning all these games throughout the regular season, you know what I'm saying? And then when it gets to the playoffs, you know what I mean, they get bounced in either the first or the second round, or maybe even, you know, the conference championship round. You feel me? But like I said, we also have not a lot of examples, but, you know, it's happened before to where, you know, I don't think it's happened enough, so I won't even say. Like I said, the Rockets are an exception because they had won the championship the year before. So, you know, and with Jordan being retired, they probably had the best player in the league in Hakeem. Maybe some would say at that time Shaq was the best player in the league. You know what I'm saying? He was with Orlando at that time. You know, but, and I know the second year the Rockets won it, technically Jordan came back, but he came back like 17. He came back like towards the end of the regular season, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came back in like February or March of that year when the regular season is almost done. You know what I'm saying? So yes, he was the best player in the league, but he wasn't the best player in the league when he came back. You know what I'm saying? You know, he needed that off season to fully be back And then that's when they, so yeah, he was the best player in the league always but he was rusty, you know what I mean? Off a year and a half layoff, almost 2 years, and playing a whole damn different sport and shit. This nigga went to go play baseball and shit. Nigga got tired of winning, motherfucking bopping y'all niggas over the head, 1-3 in a row, said, fuck this shit, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go do something else. Once that wasn't scratching his itch no more, he said, all right, I'll come back. 1-3 more in a row. Y'all want to talk about some dead LeBron James? Fuck out of here, man. LeBron James ain't never did no shit like that. So, Phoenix, 64 wins this year. They won the West by 8 games. The next best team, which was the Memphis Grizzlies, had 56 wins. And then we had 53. And also the Miami Heat had 53 wins. But, bro, they won the West. I mean, they won the whole league handedly, bro. You know what I'm saying? They won it handedly, bro. And it showed up like this in the playoffs. So it's just shocking, bro. Cause I don't care. You could have gave me every scenario. You could have gave me a million scenarios, and I wouldn't have thought that it was, that this was gonna be the outcome. Never. Like that? Nah. Like both CP3 and Devin Booker at one point in the game, both of them was like 0 for 13, bro. Like combined, like this nigga, Chris Paul was like 0 for 6. This nigga was like 0 for 11 or some shit. Like, until they finally start coming on a little bit once in the second half, once they was down 40 and shit. And I wouldn't even say coming on. I would just say, a few shots start to go in. But yeah, I think they both finished with like 11 and 9 points. Like, bro, this is just, I mean, they gonna have to just live with this. You know what I mean? Like, they gonna have to live with this, and eat this, man. All the criticism that's gonna come, because I mean, it's I mean, what do you say? You know what I mean? Like, that's man. If the Warriors would have pulled some shit like that, boy, I don't know. Like that 50-point loss that they took against the Memphis Grizzlies in Game 5. Now, granted, we up 3-1. We was up 3-1 after 4 games, and then that 5th game, they talk about they thought they was ready. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to close out in Game 5 at Memphis, but them niggas got down by 55 points, bro. Like that don't even sound right saying that. Y'all niggas at one point was down by 55 points. You feel me? Yesterday, Phoenix was down by 46. But the solid thing for us is that, I mean, it's never solid to lose by 55 points. Never. I'm just saying what we had in our favor was we was up 3-1. So even if we would have lost by 1,000 points, it's just one game. We still up in the series. You know what I'm saying? They got to win 2 more games to win the series. We just got to win 1 game, and we going back home. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was working in our favor. You know what I mean? Like, but to have that kind of performance, man, in that moment, in that situation, from that team, like, yeah, they finna take some hits, man. You know, Devin Booker, who a lot of people was trying to say he should get a little bit more love, you know what I mean, as far as, you know, MVP consideration, you know what I mean, and some people saying that about Chris Paul, and I agree, because only reason I agree to the, you know, I was agreeing to the point to where, because it's like, come on, bro, the MVP, let's get back to the MVPs coming from, you know, teams like, bro, they did have 64 wins. So for like Devin Booker or Chris Paul to not even be considered for MVP, that is kind of ridiculous. I mean, the best team in the league, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know, it should be somebody that at least got, the MVP should come from somebody that at least got a realistic damn chance to win a damn championship. You know what I mean? From what they've shown throughout the course of the season. You feel me? Now, we all, you know, we see what just happened to the Phoenix Suns, but there's no way to predict some shit like that is gonna happen. We got to go off what we see. And the whole year, all we've seen is them niggas been dominant. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas been dominating. You know what I'm saying? I think they had like 3 separate winning streaks of like 15 or more or some shit. You know what I mean? When they had one winning streak of like 18 or 19 or 20 or something like that, then they had another one of like 15 or 16 or 17, another one of like 14 or 15, so, you know, some crazy shit like that. So, I mean, you know, usually I'll be with the jokes, you know what I mean? You know, laughing and cussing and you know what I mean? And it's still probably maybe a little time for that. I'm gonna get off here in a minute, but it's still maybe a little time for a little bit of that. But hey, I'm just in shock, bro. Like, straight up, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, they talking about, oh man, it's gonna be, you know, like, I'm not gonna say I wanted the Phoenix Suns, but I'm not gonna say I didn't want them either. I didn't give a fuck. My team is the Golden State Warriors. You feel me? I think we can beat anybody. So, you know, but, you know, I know it's this notion out here that now, you know, it's going to be easier for us, or Phoenix would have been a tougher matchup. I don't know about that. After how they looked against the Pelicans and struggling against the motherfucking, and how they got, you know, manhandled and clobbered by the motherfucking Dallas Mavericks. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Mavs is the better matchup for us. You know what I mean? As far as being more difficult. But yeah, I mean, we gonna win this series too. You know what I'm saying? I want to say we gonna win it in 5, but we all know the Warriors got a tendency to goof off a game. So we might get it in 6. I don't see it going 7 though, bro. I mean, if it do, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? At least we got game 7 at home. But I mean, shit, Dallas just showed that they can, you know, they could win a game 7 on the road. But You feel me? I think we would be after, we would be a little bit more prepared. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I don't see us losing the motherfucking game 7 at home by 40. You know what I'm saying? If we lose, it ain't gonna be by no damn 40. But I don't see it going 7. I really think we are the better team. A lot of people said, "Oh, they got the Luka is the best player in that series." Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. You know, but Steph Curry is that guy, man. You know what I'm saying? But Luka is you know what I mean? If y'all want to say Luka is better than Steph now, have at it. Do y'all thing. I just got a feeling that Steph Curry gonna have something to say about that this series. So, yeah. But Luka tough. Luka tough than a bitch. But yeah, man. So Phoenix, y'all got some explaining to do. Y'all got some explaining to do. Y'all got some moves to make in the off season. DeAndre Ayton ain't worth no damn super max or no max contract or whatever. So if y'all pay that man all that damn money, you're stupid. You feel me? You feel me? He can be a key part. You know what I'm saying? He's worth a lot of fucking money, but he's not a max player, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be overpaying if you pay him like a max player or give him a super max and all that other shit. You feel me? So I mean, I've seen enough to know that, you know what I mean? He's been in the league long enough to show you that, yeah, he can be a great player. He's a good player. You know what I'm saying? But if he had that Giannis motor, he would probably be as good as Giannis. Do you know what I'm saying? Because a big 7-foot nigga like that, man, and he got a little touch shot. He got a little shot. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he should definitely be 20 and 10 off top. Like, that should just be automatic from DeAndre Ayton. 20 and 10 should be just getting out of bed. You know what I mean? For his skill level as a big man and how big he is. You know what I mean? He should be 20 and 10 off the top though. You see what I'm saying? But that motor don't be that motor don't run hot all the time, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes that motherfucking motor be cold than a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that motor be cold than a bitch. So, Phoenix, man, that was some embarrassing shit. That was pathetic. That boy Luka, like, he took every little bit of heart and soul y'all niggas got. You feel me? And that's just is what that is. You feel me? Ain't even no way to slice that shit. So, I mean, Luka gonna do his thing against us. You know what I mean? He a superstar player, so he gonna do his thing. But we ain't finna let that man do us like that. You know what I mean? He may have one of them, one of them type games. You know what I mean? But I mean, damn, that nigga baptized you niggas. You know what I mean? yeah, that was a baptism of the highest order, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just looking at it like, bruh, come on now, come on now. And for me, going forward, the Suns, I posted this on on Facebook and Twitter and shit. The Suns, that little 2-year run that they just had, that shit over now. That shit over, bro. Because now, especially after something like that, after seeing how they performed the whole playoffs and how they got killed at the end, like, you know what I'm saying? How they got buried by Luka. Now going forward, I said this yesterday, and then I heard Pat Bev say this shit this morning on First Take. By the way, that nigga was going crazy on them damn Suns and CP3. But I said this yesterday. They not ain't nobody going whatever little fear that they had as far as some teams in the league that would play them for how they've been performing the past 2 years. That shit is gone now. That shit is done. That shit done. So yeah, nobody's gonna fear the Phoenix Suns going forward no more. So now, you know what I mean, they're still gonna be a good team next year. They probably I don't see them winning 64 games again. That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna win 64 games because now coming into I still give them 50 plus wins. You know what I'm saying? I'll still put them that they'll at least get like 50 wins next year. You know what I mean, and be a 3 or 4 seed, you know what I mean, or something like that. But they're gonna take a dip now. At least that's what I think. They may not, you know what I mean, but I think they're gonna take a little bit of a dip. Not that they're gonna fall all the way off the map, but you feel me? I think us, the Warriors, we gonna be better. I think next year we're gonna reclaim our top spot. You know what I'm saying? We probably gonna win a championship this year. Most likely gonna win it this year. I just don't want to, say no guarantees and nothing like that, but you're probably going to win it this year. And then next year, now we're going to come into the season back with that once you win 3 championships, they already got that championship swag. They never lost that. You know what I mean? That's always been there. But now it's just going to be once again back at that highest level, you know what I'm saying? Just because, we would have just won the chip. You see what I'm saying? So we would have just won the championship. And so now, Clay will have a full off season, just a regular off season, no rehabbing and all that. Obviously, when you're coming off injury like that, you're still gonna monitor it off season and make sure that but he gonna have a regular off season. You know what I'm saying? Wiseman is coming back now. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Poole gonna be better. He's now on he's now arrived now. You know what I'm saying? Steph is still Steph. You know what I'm saying? So now Kuminga also, now it'll be his second year. You know what I mean? He would have, a year under his belt. Championship experience now, playoff experience now. Like, our most inexperienced player is going to be a third-year player who, you know what I mean, whose time on the basketball court equals out to him still being a rookie, and that's James Wiseman. You know what I'm saying? So the Warriors are going to be better next year. You feel me? The only thing that they got to, which is, always the thing is their core players are starting to get up there a little bit as far as basketball age. So You know, Steph, Clay, and Dre. So, just gonna have to monitor and make sure they're not overdoing it as far as like, just gotta monitor the injuries. And you know what I'm saying? That'll be the only thing for the Warriors going forward. You know what I'm saying? As long as they can stay relatively healthy, and Steph, Clay, and Dre, you know, can all, you know, play out of an 82 game season, play, you know, anywhere from 65 to 70 games, you know, either 65 to 70 or 65 to 75 games, then yeah, they, you know, we got the 53 wins this year. I ain't gonna put you know, it's not even about how many games you win in the regular season. I mean, it is, but I'm saying we passed that. It's about winning championship. But I'm just saying, I would put us, you know, more closer to 60 wins next year. You know what I mean? I predicted 60 wins at the beginning of this year, but it's all good. But I would put us more close to about 60 wins next year. So that would probably give us, you know, 60 wins, you know, will probably give you the number one seed. You know what I mean? Unless you got somebody else that's just as good as you or better, you know what I mean, going crazy. Not that somebody else can't, but I see the Warriors reclaiming that top spot as far as the overall. I mean, we already reclaimed it at this point. You know what I'm saying? But what I guess what I mean is being overwhelming favorites. You know what I mean? And that ain't even important. That ain't even about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, just to bring it all in with how much better I think we're gonna be next year. This year is like we are one of the 4 or 5 teams coming into the year that people would consider to have a realistic chance to win a championship. Next year, I think, with how I think it's going to go, and we're going to win a championship this year, and then have, you know, all of those things I just said, with all the players coming back and players that are going to be better now because they got experience. I think that we're going to be back to that overwhelming favorite. Oh yeah, the Warriors is they the team to beat. You know what I mean? They gonna win it all. You know what I'm saying? Being an overwhelming favorite is different than being one of the 4 or 5 or 6 teams that has a chance to win the championship. And that's what I was saying back when, bro. I got receipts, bro, on tweets, on posts. You know what I mean? And you know, all that shit. That once I knew we was getting ready to lose KD, or he was getting ready to leave, not lose him, but you know what I mean? Because I wanted the nigga to leave anyway. You feel me? Because I knew we didn't need him like that. Once I knew that was going down, you feel me? I always had said that, you know, all we gonna do now is just go back to being the team that we was before KD. You know what I mean? Everybody was saying that it was over. I'm like, bro, it's not over. It's not over, bro. Like, we still got our core players. So that's what made us what we were. Our core players, along with Steve Kerr and what he brings to the table, and you know, in that system. That's what made us who he was, not along with Steph Curry. And then having a Klay Thompson and having a Draymond Green, and you know what I'm saying? That's what made us who we was, bro, and who we are. Not Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant just put us over the top. Kevin Durant just made us to where we was for surely unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? But we was already the best team. He just made us the best team. You feel me? And that's why niggas was mad that he came over here, and the hate that they had for him making that move. got transferred to us, and now we was the evil empire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I see us though. I have been saying it, man. You know, I have been saying it. We gonna be right back to where we, you know, where we supposed to be once everybody is back and healthy and all that stuff. So you feel me? That's the only thing for the Warriors going forward. And so me myself, I had even before the year, I told myself that the Warriors got 3 years to win 1 championship. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they can and will do it. Right? That's what I was saying before the year. I'm looking at this year as one of the years, next year as another year, and then the following year. You know what I mean? Because I think they'll still be, you know what I'm saying? They'll still be in the back end enough of their prime to where they'll still be good enough to where, you know what I mean, they could potentially, you know what I'm saying, win a championship. But that's the window that I'm giving them. Anything past that, it'll be a miracle. If, not a miracle, but, because you got to think Steph 34 right now. 3 years down the line, he's going to be 37. You know what I mean? That's, so, that don't mean that he going to totally fall off the map. Look at Chris Paul. He's 37 right now. Now, I know it didn't end well, but he's still been playing well. You feel me? But, yeah, this year right here, 21-22, and then 22-23, and 23-24. You know what I'm saying? 3 years to win 1 championship. That 1 championship will just tie everything up and just solidify that they already a dynasty. They already did enough. You know what I'm saying? So, and even the fact that they back in this position, even if they don't win a championship this year, the fact that they back in the Western Conference Finals after everybody said that, once KD left, it was done. It was, dynasty over and this and that. And they told you, and I was telling niggas, the shit is not over. You know what I mean? Draymond said that after the Game 6 loss in 2019, you feel me, to Toronto. Because that's what it was. Everybody knew KD was leaving. He was like, it's not over. The dynasty's not over. You know what I'm saying? Steph has said it a few times, and Clay has said it a few times while, in 2 years when he was hurt. So, and look right back where we at. So it's already, the fact that they back in this situation right here, that already is enough to solidify this whole era, since, including, to me, this era of the Warriors started once we hired Mark Jackson. That was the beginning of it, because that was a part of a foundation that was laid. Really, if you really want to go back even further than that, I mean, I could say that this whole, it really started once Joe Lacob, once we changed ownership, and once Joe Lacob and his ownership team acquired the Warriors, you feel me? That's when that's really when it, when it changed. But, because they had a different mindset, they wanted to really, establish a winning culture. So that had to happen first. You know what I mean? But when we just talking about the actual basketball on the court, well, it started with the hiring of Mark Jackson, because he's the one that brought the defensive mindset. I know they still a great defensive team and probably have gotten even a little bit better even under Steve Kerr, because he's all about defense as well. But Mark Jackson is the one that brought that mindset to them. You know what I'm saying? And that tough mindset to, like, if y'all play defense, then you know what I mean, you're gonna be even a better overall team, because you got the best shooters in the league. And he was saying that back then. You know what I mean? When niggas laughed at him. When he said this is the best shooting backcourt of all time. And niggas laughed at him. You know what I'm saying? And he was 100% right. He said, I'm watching these motherfuckers every day in practice. You know what I mean? What y'all think the niggas stupid? Mark Jackson, bro, Mark Jackson is number 2, I believe, on the all-time assist list, behind fucking John Stockton. And ahead of Magic Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. If not number 2, number 3. You know what I'm saying? Mark Jackson is from New York, was one of the illest players coming up out of New York. You know what I mean? Went to St. John's. You know what I mean? I believe he got drafted by the Knicks, played for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? He played for Indiana and stuff too. And, he was, Mr. Showboat, Mr. Shimmy and all. Like Mark Jackson, is one of the greatest players of all time. Obviously not one of the top greatest 75 or nothing like that. But I'm saying in the history of players that play basketball, Mark Jackson, Mark Jackson was a better NBA player than Steve Kerr. Yes, he was. Yes, Steve Kerr got all the rings, and Steve Kerr was a good player too. He was good in his role. You know what I'm saying? In the shooter's role. You know what I'm saying? So he done his thing too and contributed to 5 championships. But I'm saying that as far as who was the better player, Mark Jackson was a better NBA player than Steve Kerr. So I'm just saying that to say that, I know Steve Kerr, obviously, rightfully so, get, all the credit, for the championship years and stuff like that, as far as when it comes to coaching. But Mark Jackson laid the foundation, brought the team a defensive mindset, a toughness, and turned us from a horrible team in the doldrums, a very bad team, a not so good team, to a playoff team. And he did things that hadn't been done in like 20 years. 2 consecutive playoff appearances by the Warriors. 2 consecutive years where they go to the playoffs. That shit hadn't happened, nigga, since like the early 90s. You feel me? You want to hit this, OG? Yeah. That shit hadn't happened since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the first 50-win season. You feel me? The first 50-win season. You know what I mean? By the Warriors in like almost 20 years. So Mark Jackson did that. I was just letting them niggas know. You feel me? Mark Jack, like Steve Kerr did his thing, but this all this shit started with Mark Jackson, with the hiring of Mark Jackson. That's when the whole. I heard we called the dude. Remember we was talking about the game motherfucker that worked for the Warriors? Who is that? The game he don't work for no more. He was like. Oh yeah. What's his? He had an issue with. Mark Jackson had an issue with dude. Mm-hmm. He called him a penis grabber. Hey, they said he called him a penis grabber, and dude, he got a hell of it. They said ESPN took that no, ESPN took the story down from Mark Jackson. Oh, man, yeah, I'm gonna put that up there. Yeah, they said they just said they just took it down. Yeah. Because you know what I'm saying, they ain't trying to put it out there like now they trying to help him. Yeah. They trying to help him get a job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They like, okay, they trying to help him get a job because he worked for them. You know what I'm saying? I see him go down and coach the Lakers.
Yeah, I just want to see him. I just want to see him at least get coach again. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think he'll let. I don't think LeBron won't have. You know, I don't know. You know what they said about Jimmy Butler though.
What they
She had a phone call with Magic Johnson and told Magic Johnson that she was tired of something losing or something. She was tired of the losing. Her dad, like my dad would be mad.
Pop ain't gonna stand for that.
Yeah. Like so Magic. So supposedly Magic told her, I ain't gonna work for y'all no more. But I give you, like you some game.
Yeah.
Your
I ain't
dad.
working down, but he like, man, you my sister.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stay giving you the game.
Yeah. That's why I'm not gonna. I don't wanna. But I don't know. I think he don't get along with that dude. What's his name? Palinka or whoever the motherfucker is.
Yeah, remember he dissed Palinka.
Yeah, he don't like dude. He don't like dude. Jada.
Yeah.
And so he.
He was like, yeah, Rob Palinka did some shit behind my back.
Yeah, sent the email and forwarded and forgot to take Magic name off of it. Magic get the same email. They talking shit about Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Magic quit that day. Like, you know, it's got me fucked up.
On everything.
On
everything.
They ain't got nothing to do with you, Jenny. But I ain't fucking with these sucker ass niggas in this organization right now. You know, your dad be mad as fuck. You know, he probably gave her the business. Your dad, you know, your dad wouldn't be going for this, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you want me to call up Cap and all them, and they'll agree with me? You call up Kareem, everybody. No, you do. Yeah, but anyways, but back to now. Look, I just was watching Perk Fat hating ass on you fat country rusty knuckle ass nigga. I'm about to put him on blast.
Yeah.
This nigga was just on national TV, nigga, with rashy knuckles, nigga. Put some lotion on your hand.
Lotion on your motherfucking knuckles. You little motherfucking
you
gorilla
nigga.
too.
Yeah, nigga, country ass nigga. Don't nigga, you trying to talk shit about the Warriors, then he gonna ask him, who you got picked to win the championship? Of course you gonna pick Boston.
Yeah.
He go, Boston.
Yeah.
The Boston Celtics with what's his name getting the MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, you know, because these niggas be picking against the Warriors, so like he picked Memphis.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
Now you gonna go with Dallas. Huh?
Yeah. So they be mad when they picks be wrong, so they gotta still keep kind of. That's why if you notice Charles Barkley yesterday, I'm gonna go with Dallas. Now you had them losing to Phoenix.
Yeah.
But now because you don't like the Warriors, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's all good. Pick who you pick. I ain't mad.
Hey, with Barkley, I know you hating the Warriors. You've been hating the Warriors since Chris Webber went behind his back and dunked on your ass. But when he was a rookie, that's when he started hating the Warriors.
But look, But look though, the thing is, also too, even Perk said this though, and I know this is how Barkley feels. Perk said this last week. He said, man, I'm just tired of the Warriors. Yeah. I just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that
came out of his mouth. That came out of his mouth.
Yeah. And I'm looking at it like, I know that's how Barkley is feeling right now too. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because he been, but I'm just going back to the...
Matt Barnes said, I'm going with my light-skinned partner, Steph Curry.
Yeah. I'm just going back to what he said before we won our first championship.
Yeah.
Light-skinned, jump shooting teams can't win championship. Jump shooting teams can't win championship.
Hey, then they did.
And we've been in his motherfucking grill
all the whole time. That's why I was glad Shaq and them was getting on him and Kenny Smith last night. Shaq was like, his new sheriff in town. He put a cowboy hat on. Yeah. But they also got Stephen A. Smith too. Smith was talking that shit, talking about Phoenix.
Yeah.
Warriors gonna have to play Phoenix, and Phoenix gonna have to worry about this. Warriors gonna have to worry about this. Damn, you niggas is loud today. I hear y'all. What the fuck y'all making all that damn noise for? All that damn noise for? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. hella birds out here today.
On everything.
They out here. Fuck y'all out here making all that damn noise for.
I was telling niggas about Giannis and the Bucks. I was like, okay.
Giannis said, admit today he was tired. Giannis said,
Yeah.
He said my legs was tore. He said, how he said, my legs was gone, my body was gone.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I feel like them niggas wasn't. I feel like this whole year, all it was, they didn't after winning the championship. They ain't really have like they didn't have that full hunger like they had last year.
No,
That's
well,
what it was.
hey, what's his name was hurt though?
Yeah, but also that
What's his name
though,
was hurt, bro?
Middleton was
Middleton
out.
was hurt. Now, Middleton was there. I think it wouldn't have been that much of a. It would have been a little different. But Boston probably would have pulled it out. But I don't think they would have did it like they did.
Yeah.
He would have been hitting all them threes. What's his name? Looking like he 3-point shooter.
Man, what's that nigga from yesterday? Cause I was listening to that motherfucker
Yeah,
coming back.
nigga shot
from
18
Frisco
times. He was
yesterday.
7 for 18. So that's really not a good percentage.
Yeah.
But you hit 7 of them.
But yeah,
That's 21 points right there.
And at the time when he was hitting, cause like I said, I've been in Frisco a lot lately. You know what I'm saying?
He had 7 out of
Frisco, I'm listening to this shit, and it seemed like every time when I was listening to it on the radio, it seemed like every time he would shoot that motherfucker, he was going in. So they said what happened was he missed.
He was 7 for 18.
Yeah, but he only made 1 out of his first 6, and then he went on a little 10.
Then he hit
You know what I'm
like 6
saying?
in a row. He just the times he was hitting them too, like you know.
When they went on that run, cause for a while there it was look like, and then them niggas, I said, oh yeah, it's over. Once they got up by by a certain amount, bro, I said it's over, cause y'all not finna come back like that, bro.
Yeah, then what's his name was just wore the fuck out. I'm telling you, Pupo was tired than a motherfucker. He was. That's why he sat him down, and he went like this on the bench.
Yeah.
He said, like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
I always said that he probably was, but I always said for me that still ain't no excuse.
No, Middleton.
But that's
being fatigued.
Yeah.
His name was fatigued too, Chris Paul. But and that's how. Now that's another thing. Before we get to, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
They talking about Luka, right? This is the thing about Luka. How you gonna stick Luka? Okay, I know how you stick Luka. You go at his ass and make him play defense.
Period.
Make him play defense.
Period.
Make his ass play defense. We gonna see his fat ass. Gonna be how tired he gonna get, and the fouls he gonna catch, and all that other shit. That's how you defend him.
Did you see what Pat Bev said? Pat said, hey,
Yeah.
you gotta chase Steph around, you gotta chase Clay around, you gotta chase Jordan Poole around.
You gonna chase everybody around.
Like Draymond, it's not that he can stop him. You ain't gonna stop him, but he at least a body that can stay in front of him. You know what I mean? They can throw a few more by there. So
make him earn it.
Yeah.
Make him earn it. When he got the ball, make him earn it. When he don't got the ball, make his ass play some defense.
Period.
Make him play some defense.
You know Steve Kerr whipping up that shit.
Right now.
That's the only
right
thing.
now.
I'm gonna tell you
ain't
this.
Nobody said nothing about that.
Look, ain't nobody said nothing about that, but I'm gonna tell you this. This another thing though that ain't nothing to worry about. But I'm just saying something. Cause look, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Warriors organization, they've been planning for this motherfucking Suns series all year. All year they've been planning for that shit, bro. So now that we not playing them, I know obviously they started scouting for the Mavs.
Of course.
Like, you know what I mean?
They were scouting for the Mavs.
Last week or whenever they.
Yeah.
So I know they would, but I'm saying they've been scouting for the Suns the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So now the only thing I'm thinking about, like, hopefully that don't throw them off.
No,
like,
all they're gonna do is focus is gonna go from, because I think Steve Kerr was gonna do the same thing he did. Go at Paul, right? I think that's what Kerr was gonna do. If we was gonna see Phoenix, I think Kerr was gonna do the same thing Kid did. Because that's, go at him.
Yeah.
That's how you get great.
That's like,
how you get great players.
That's how they used to try to get Steph.
Yep.
That's how they did. Until he learned. He's like, I'm getting a little stronger.
He hit the weight room. And he started getting his G together. Come at me again.
Yeah, come at me again. It ain't just just line him up. Yeah,
right.
You still want to
right.
go at him, and still you still try to get him, but it ain't no just
And then
Steph.
And then people. And this is another thing I like too, Jada. I love this part right here. Steph under the radar right now.
He is.
He is.
He is. I've been saying
so
that.
he do to remind motherfuckers.
Yes, sir.
Y'all forgot who I am.
Yes, sir. Yep.
He could be in the finals.
Yep.
This nigga might he gonna get his first MVP finals.
Yep, he is.
He never got one of them.
Yep.
He might get his first.
Yep.
This year.
Yeah, I've been thinking
He
about that.
might get his first this year, and how he gonna get it? He gonna it's gonna be the Splash Brothers gonna come back. It's gonna be between him and Clay.
I've been thinking about that, bro. I've been like
he under the radar.
He under the radar right now because now, like I said,
he under the radar. Nigga.
Like I said, Steph, Luka. Not that he the new kid because he been here for a while, but I'm saying now this is his first time ever going this far.
Right. Yeah.
So now,
maybe next year
they ready to.
Maybe next year for Luka.
But now that he here in the Western Conference Finals, now I'm hearing all the he's the best player in the series. And he's the best player remaining in the playoffs and this and that, blah blah. So that go to what you saying when you saying okay, Steph is under the radar.
Yeah, under the radar.
It's like Steph been here for a while now, so it's easy to be like, and then his shooting been a little bit down this year, that kind of. But like you said, he do.
He do.
And I think this the time he finna.
He do. And then look, he got his boy back too. Look.
He got Clay back. Now we got reinforcements.
Clay got a stroke back.
We got Poole. You know what I'm saying? We got reinforcements. You know what I'm saying?
Clay got a stroke back. Draymond gonna be playing. He got championship. He got championship under his belt, and he got Poole. We got the youngsters and everything. So I think we're gonna be okay. I'm loving that they keeping Steph under the radar.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Keep doing that.
Yeah. Keep doing that.
Keep keeping on the radar. Yep. And when he averaged 35 or 40 in the championship, get the MVP of the championship, we win another one. I want to see what they're going to say.
Exactly.
I want to see exactly what they're going to have to say. I know Stephen A. going to be, I knew it. Stephen A. going to be on.
He's going to be able to be the first one to be like, I've been saying this from Jump Street. Yeah. That nigga actually said he feel like we can win 2 out of the next 3. And I don't you know what I'm saying? I don't doubt him. But, we want to worry about this one first. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind.
Steph is due.
He do. No. I've been saying that.
It might be the series. It might be the series coming up. Yeah. It might be the series coming up, or it might be Clay. Yeah. Because I feel like this: if we go to the championship, if we make it to the finals, we're gonna win. Right. And then it's gonna be a matter of Clay or Steph getting that MVP. Right. Because Clay ain't got it either, right? Yeah. It was always Durant, and then who got it? Who got it before the
Iguodala? Yep. Iguodala got that first one. That's the one that should have went to. Steph actually got a claim for 2 of them. The one in 15, he should have won that. Right. And in 18, he had like the one in 17. I give to KD. That was his first year with us. Of course. You know what I'm saying, and all that, and he. So it's like he was the one that was like his coronation. All right, y'all give it to him that year, whatever. Right. But 18, they could have gave it to Steph too.
All day.
But we swept him that year, and Steph But I think it was just because he had that one off game, and that was game 3, and that was the game where KD hit the shot again.
Fight came down and hit that one. It's good to like this. But look, Steph is due. I'm glad they got it. Me personally, I'm glad y'all got him under the radar. I want to see what they had to say about the Warriors today, from Stephen A. Smith to JJ Redick to all of them. Yeah. Vegas got the Warriors to win it. They got them favored to win all the way. They got favored to win. Okay. Now, you go to these so-called professional sports motherfuckers, you got some haters. You got a lot of haters. I'm seeing now, I'm starting to see more motherfuckers not really jumping on the Warriors bandwagon, but they jumping on Boston. Yeah. They jumping on Boston.
It's always the new kid on the block.
Yeah, they jumping on Boston. Yep. And then I feel they need to be reminded. And I think Steph gonna remind them. You must have forgot.
Steph's gonna remind them.
Yeah, y'all must have forgot.
Yeah. His time is his time.
Well, this
is made to happen. He's been kind of struggling all year since he broke the 3-point record.
Yep. You're gonna be like, you mother must have forgot. Everybody, once he had that one blow-up game, he's due for a blow-up game. Yeah. Where he clowning and he happy and he selling, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's gonna start this series and it's gonna continue.
You think so?
I think that's just
that'd be lovely.
Like, you know what I mean?
That'd be lovely.
I think
if they set the tone.
Yeah. Because
set the tone.
Dallas, I'm telling you, bro, we could if we play how we supposed to play, we could sweep them, bro. Straight up.
If we sweep them, we Clay and Steph with the Splash Brothers coming back. Because that's all I want. As soon as I hear that, well, I think the Splash Brothers are back. And for them to get to that place, Clay gonna have to have that game, that 6 game.
That game 6, yeah.
Game 6 years.
Yeah.
And Steph gonna have to remind him.
Yeah. Oh my mama.
Always the motherfucker. And look, what is going on around this bitch? That's a big ass chemtrail. Is that a cloud or a chemtrail? What is that right there, Jeff? Is that a cloud or a chemtrail?
Hey, man.
Look, it's hell up in the sky. Look,
Yeah, I know.
all scattered around. Something like. It's fucked up.
Miami, they ain't really giving them niggas no shot. I think
they overlooking Miami.
I think that series gonna be a little. I think
It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be physical.
Yeah.
Both got good defensive teams. They got good defense. It's be a matter if Butler can get some help. And Tyler Hero and all the niggas show up.
what's up with Kyle Lowry too? He probably
hurt.
gonna be. Yeah, he probably gonna be hurt. Like
If
in
he's
the
healthy,
lineup, 'cause
I'll give Miami a hell of a
little
chance.
shot.
Yeah. If he's healthy,
I want to see how that first game gonna go. You know what I mean? Then after, because right now Boston do kind of look like they
got
would.
because they got that physical defense. They got physical defense. But this could be Boston thing. They put this throwing against foul trouble. What's his name? Jesse Tatum. They don't say nothing about this either. He's known to get in foul trouble.
Yeah.
He's a great player.
Yeah, but he do get in foul
He
trouble.
do get in foul trouble.
I noticed that.
And then once he gets in that foul trouble is where they're gonna be missing him.
Right.
It's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna need him on the court.
Because Jaylen Brown is a good player too, but he not as good as Jason Tatum.
No.
And something he on and off. He'll have a good game, but then you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He might have a game where he
Because he really just showed yesterday.
right.
I it was all about the other boys.
Right.
Hitting them threes and shit. Like, damn,
Right.
this nigga hitting threes.
Yeah.
And then they, everybody else playing the role, getting rebound and playing deep.
Yeah.
The Smart and all that, right? Smart ain't gonna play tomorrow, they said. He might not play tomorrow. Smart. So,
Okay. Oh, they said what else? They said he might not play.
Yeah, he hurt his foot or something.
Okay. Yeah.
His foot is hurt. They're talking about keeping him out for that. But
See, he the defensive player of the year. See, you keep
Wrong,
him
bro.
out, then you gotta
Yeah.
and he kind of like he facilitates.
he the catalyst. Yeah, he the
too.
catalyst of the defense. He sets the tone.
Yeah.
He try to stick everybody on from 1 to 5. He
Yeah.
tries. He.
And I think we need them in the finals.
We got some get back
We
on
gotta-
them.
I was about to say.
We need to get back on
motherfucking
them.
Get back on that.
I know
nigga.
Stephen got a bad taste in their mouth
Yeah.
from the last time they
Oh,
played.
yeah,
That nigga
that's
he
it.
hurt Steph.
Exactly.
It didn't. Kerr remember
Exactly.
that. Kerr called it a straight dirty play. For the game, Kerr said it was dirty play.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's basketball.
Yeah.
Whatever. Curry's back, and I'm sure they might have that on the chalkboard. If we see Boston, it's gonna be East against
Gonna be
West.
some Boston
It's
baked
gonna be-
beans
yeah,
around
it's
here.
gonna be East against West. It's gonna be that East against West. Remember how they
Yeah.
when Bird and them used to play each other?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That might be a new little rivalry or something. You
It'll
never
be
know.
flying back and forth.
Yep.
You know,
That's really East and West.
that's
nigga.
East West.
Nigga, that's from you go from the
the
farthest
extreme.
west to the farthest east.
West over here.
nigga.
Yeah.
That
So
shit crazy.
that's what I'm looking.
Massachusetts.
I'm looking for something like that to go down. And then I want.
That'd be crazy though. Go to State Miami.
That'd be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be wild. Hey, you never know how this playoffs is going.
Yeah. Like these mothers gotta stay healthy. Mothers stay healthy. 7-game series. That's a long game.
Yeah.
It's a long little series.
But I
Figure each other out. Y'all get to know each other. Like playing. I know you know what I'm saying. Kern, I think he has something up his sleeve, bro. Because I think this is what it's gonna be. Shutting down them turnovers, bro. I mean, that if we cut down at least half of the turnovers we do per game, we're gonna win easily. If we cut down, if we have turnovers, and turnovers, they need to stop them.
I said that shit before that. Look.
They get to stop. They gotta stop. See, Steph Curry, stop the lazy passes.
When I was talking to my nigga
Green,
Dino.
stop doing the move.
You feel me? I ain't talked to my nigga in a while. But when I was talking to my nigga, I said at the beginning of the year, I said, bro, once we started out how because I knew we was gonna be a good team, but then once I seen how we started out, or like that 18-2 or 17, I said, oh, we the best team in the league. I said, bro, the only thing that's gonna stop us from winning the championship is injuries and turnovers. I said, if we stay relatively healthy at the right times, which we is now, and we keep our, I said, cause I gave us, I said, long as we keep our turnovers at 15 or less. So I'm giving us 15. That's still kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of. But these niggas be up there in 20s.
They had like 28. They had 28 or something last game and still won.
So I'm saying,
it still won.
Yeah. So I'm saying, bro, if we only have 15 turnovers, bro, we'll blow them. Like I'm saying, if we have like 11, 12 turnovers, we'll blow teams out.
We got to curb the turnovers. We've proven so far so good, and we can still win with them. Can you imagine without them?
What's that?
Turnover.
Oh yeah.
We've proved all them damn turnovers. The last game, like game 6, the first half, we was turned the ball over 18 times. 18 times.
That whole series, they was averaging like 7, 8 turnovers in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Like
so
a lot of motherfuckers don't have 7, 8 turnovers.
No.
See, that's the one thing about Phoenix too that was getting me too. Where I'm like, to where especially. Because Chris Paul never turned the ball over.
No, he don't.
And he was just turning the ball over left and right. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on?
Weird ass fouls. See how them fouls he was getting called for? Hella fouls he was getting called for. Like that wasn't Chris Paul. Anyways, some of them was trying to say that Phoenix threw that. I heard some of them say, man, Phoenix threw the game. They're like, oh man, Phoenix threw that game. It's all about betting. I'm like, don't start the conspiracy. I mean, why they gonna throw the game by that much with point spread? Parlay, was it a parlay that somebody was? That's not even worth throwing. That's not a bet you want to worth throwing. A parlay bet is not worth throwing like that. Right. You want to do something else. You want to do it. Now, I guess it probably would be a way to do it because you say, hey, they're gonna both go over 200. They both go. Yeah, parlay is this. Do you think both teams at the end of the game will score over 200 points?
Okay.
Both teams scoring. You think it's going to be over or under?
Yeah.
That's a parlay.
Okay, yeah.
That's parlay.
Okay.
And then they'll put the number up there. The number might be, and then depending on what team is playing.
Yeah.
Now, you got a team, you got 2 run and gun teams.
Yeah.
That's going to be running and gunning.
That's typically what they do. Then you probably going to go for the over.
You're going to go for the over.
Yeah.
But they do today. One of them old school 80s teams where nigga the score at halftime is 48-48. No. Yeah, you going under. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a trip, bro. That shit is crazy. It could be. You never know.
You never know. But
I mean, that means Booker,
Paul, and all these niggas got to be in on it. Nah, I don't. And Monty Williams, he ain't that kind of.
No, I don't think he got too much integrity. I don't think he'll be. Unless they did it behind his back. But he's saying straight up when they asked him, we just got our ass kicked.
Yeah.
We just straight up we got your ass kicked. We had them days. It's time to happen. That's the easiest way.
What else you gonna say?
Y'all was getting beat by their fit.
Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see a nigga up here crying and all of that other shit? Nah,
and plus, they niggas got good lives and everything. They gonna kill the families now.
Right.
It's like.
See, that's the only thing. When I heard Devin Booker say that, I was like, nah, you can't say that, bro. Because he was like, he said that. Huh?
You know why he's saying that?
What?
He got Kardashian.
Yeah, probably that too. Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
that's that curse.
That's that curse.
That's that curse. But I'm saying, because after the game, he
nigga drive for the game. Your drive for the game gets lessened.
He gonna say, this is what he gonna say. This is what I'm saying. This is the difference. That's why you can't, because we got to say, yeah, Kobe, he the next. He the next Kobe.
No, he not.
Because Kobe would have never said nothing like this.
No, he wouldn't.
Then he gonna say, he said basically, he was like, but at least if there's anything, just good to look forward to, get time off and just time with the family. I'm like, huh?
And he don't have no family like that.
Yeah.
He got a girlfriend.
You ain't got no family like that, nigga.
Paul, dude. I can see that though. Keep on, because you're getting older, blah blah blah, right?
That's the and I wouldn't want to see him saying, but that's the only thing I give him because he is getting older and he's been doing it for a while.
He got a family, he got wife and kids.
But I'm saying, because I'm like this.
If you trying to win a championship, bro, it ain't no looking forward to the off season.
No, you trying to your mission is over.
Ain't no looking forward to the off season. You know, eventually it's gonna come. Yeah, but ain't no after that. Ain't nothing good to look.
You seen the same thing? He said that though. He did say that.
Because I'm saying, even if a player like a Jordan or Kobe might even really be thinking that too, but they ain't gonna say.
He's not gonna say that.
They ain't gonna say it. Now maybe he didn't realize kind of like what how it looked by him saying that. He probably didn't. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what I mean by that curse. That's that Kardashian curse. Nigga being put under that. I mean, I want to kick it with my baby. I'm kicking my boo. Oh, now I got more time to kick it with her. You know the bitch is a billionaire.
Yeah.
She's a billionaire.
Yeah,
she fucking with the billionaire bitch.
Yeah.
With the billionaire Kardashian.
Yeah.
The youngest one. So it's like, okay, but you still got a curse. Every athlete didn't fuck with it. Lost interest. They put more interest into that bitch. And then you be a football player, basketball player, baseball player, whatever.
Yeah.
They some kind of way these niggas they let that big button and smile get their ass, nigga.
That poison.
That toxic ass shit, bro. They don't fucking have you, you know what I'm saying? You know, you leaning more this way because of the relationship thing. You saying you in love.
Putting in your work on your craft.
Yeah,
you know what's going around. You know what's going around.
Remember after the fourth game that they played against, when we wasn't healthy, Steph wasn't there because he was hurt. We still almost beat him.
Right.
After that game, they did like a little workout up there, like after the game, like, and they was filming it, and they got all the trainers, like, and the whole thing was, you know what I'm saying? We winners win, baby. Winners work. You know this, that, and so that means it's going around now. Because if you see it, them niggas look goofy as fuck. Like, cause they trying to put on like we just played a game, and right after the game, we get this workout, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you that shit real quick, bro. That shit funny as fuck. Cause I remember when they did it. Man, I'm talking about, bro. Like, we almost beat them. You know what I'm saying? Like. We wasn't that full screen. I don't think Wiggins was there.
No,
Steph
man,
wasn't there.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That was the first 3 games was the games, and Clay wasn't there them first 3 games.
No.
He was there on that last one, but then Steph wasn't there. You feel me? But those first 3 games, we was 2-1. We beat them twice.
Yeah.
They beat us once. They beat us that first time.
Now we got niggas numbers. Look, Dallas is in trouble. I'm gonna tell you why, because what we just discussed earlier, Clay and Steph. As long as we got the Splash Brothers. And then we got Baby Splash Brother
Baby
Pool.
Splash.
Baby Splash.
Ain't it crazy how his last name is Pool though? Like Splash, then Pool, like.
Yeah, it's Baby. Nigga, we got the Splash. As long as them niggas is healthy, so I think with the Warriors since 2015, I've always said this, because they won a championship with just them 2 niggas. Yeah. That was the niggas on the team, right?
Yeah.
Draymond was here.
Look, you know why I put Draymond in there too? Because Draymond always bring this up.
He was
Steph, Clay, and Dre.
Yep.
Since they start winning, going to the playoffs, winning championships.
Yep.
When all 3 of them is healthy for the whole season, they able to play. For the whole, and able to play all the games. They win every series. They undefeated.
Yeah. And that's how they are right now. Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We healthy. Only nigga hurt, Gabe Payton II.
And so what he talking about is the series where we lost in 2016 for one. Draymond, he didn't play the whole series. He was out game 5.
They suspended the nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And then we had injuries. In 2019 against
LeBron and them?
No, against the Raptors.
Oh,
Clay got hurt.
Yeah. Yep. Clay's hurt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Raptors.
So
if one of them get hurt, most likely we ain't gonna win that. But we healthy. He's still healthy. They resting right now. They had a chance to rest and look at who they're gonna play. I'm sure they watched that debacle that Phoenix did. They probably just looked at each other and went, damn.
Yeah, I
Thought
know
we
they
was gonna
did.
pay them niggas.
I know they did.
Thought
You
we
know,
gonna
Draymond
pay
did it. I'm finna watch it. Draymond did his little show. It's on YouTube. Yeah. Well, he talking. You know what I'm saying? He predicting it's gonna be us and the Boston Celtics in the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah. I remember I said whoever win that Milwaukee Boston series is going to represent the East. So I'm gonna stick with that. I won't be surprised though if Miami find a way to pull it out, but
They might get a couple games.
I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, Boston go home. They, just their chemistry, the way they play, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They hide on you and bang on you.
Yeah.
Where's it getting? All you gotta do is move that ball.
That's the only we like the only offense that can really defeat them.
Move that ball around.
Yeah. If we move it around.
Move that ball around. Everybody touch that motherfucker, boy.
And then go back and look and see Steph got hurt early in that game. The last game we played against them. Go back. I gotta look at the game that we played against them out there. I don't even remember who won it.
Steph just showed out in front of the white folks out there before.
Oh yeah, he just showed out there before. Yeah.
That nigga capable.
Yeah.
So when they go out there, they TV guard. When that time comes, yeah, they know they better look out. They gotta look out for that other nigga that was Splash Brother though. I think Clay has a rising. Clay, he said, I was nervous the night before the game. I had butterflies.
Yeah.
Niggas said,
Yeah. Clay gonna let you know what it is, man.
He had butterflies.
Yeah.
For that game 6.
Right.
It came out there and was just lightning and so.
We got winners, bro. We got champions, bro. You niggas is trying to win. Like straight up. You know what I'm saying? So hey.
I mean, I'm gonna say I'm not worried about it. I ain't too worried about his ass. Let him get his. It's always been players in the league.
Luka.
Luka. It's always been players in the league where you just couldn't stop it.
Right.
You can't do nothing.
Right.
You figure out a way to win that game.
Period.
Right?
Period.
We all know Jordan used to do that shit when he first came in. Nigga, Jordan used to be having 40, 50 points.
Yeah.
He was still losing.
Still losing, yeah.
But that nigga was getting his money.
Yeah.
That nigga used to be getting his money. We got niggas with the Boston. Them niggas was like, they doing him and trying to hurt him and shit. They was like, trying to fuck him up. You get that one game like 46 or some shit. You know what I'm
That nigga, he
ball
had.
the backboard, he did one move like this.
That
On
nigga
Berg,
had 63 on them niggas. One of them games.
That nigga was clowning. That one when he go like this.
Yeah, when with the legs. After Bird called that nigga George Jesus and Snickers.
That nigga had some Jordan 1s on.
That nigga did that shit hella fast. I remember when I was a kid, I was trying to duplicate that shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, that nigga did that shit hella fast. Nigga, like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know
exactly what I'm talking about. That one highlight.
He did nigga just shot over that nigga in buckets. I said, damn.
He did one shit, he did off the backboard. He went to the hole, passed all the niggas. He tapped it off the backboard. He was up. They was trying to block his shot. I went, oh Lord, this nigga out there clowning.
Yeah, that's how we got to do Luka. Like we the Celtics and they the Bulls when they had Jordan. We got to do niggas like that. Exactly. We still got Bird, nigga, and Mikhail.
Yeah, we got niggas that can ball.
That's how we need to do that, nigga, bro.
We body his ass. I mean, he compete. He can run up and down the court.
Yeah.
But I'm almost
yeah. Becky, you gotta make him work.
Make him play the defense.
You gotta make him play some defense.
Check his cardio.
Yeah.
Cardio.
Because see, that's what they did to him. Remember that? And they embarrassed him in that second game.
Yeah.
With Chris Paul.
Yeah.
He took him to school.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this shit over, bro. He took that nigga to school, and then the niggas went back. They won. It's crazy. They won 4 out of the next 5 games. That shit last night though was like, damn.
Reggie Miller just getting bored. I can't believe what. Reggie Miller crazy.
Everybody was there. Oh, you see the fans? They were showing. Bro, fans was leaving. Other fans was leaning on they. You know what I mean? Niggas was sad to the bitch. I said, damn, bro. Like they just embarrassed their whole everything.
He was just smiling at you, nigga. He running down court, smiling. Like,
And it was stars there. Nigga, Luka was there. I mean, Wayne was there.
word as fuck.
Yeah, there was a few niggas there, man.
they're talking about now in the rap game? How they get these niggas talking about blood game and all this sort of shit? How they FBI going after him?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne left on the list, they say.
Boy, you next on the motherfucker list. That's crazy though, how they got Thug though.
Yeah, so they saying Lil Wayne, they saying like a inventory check on all this shit, right? No, for real.
Oh no, but no, I'm gonna tell you
this shit.
Look, I'm gonna tell you
And if
why.
he's mentioning blood gang, you know, and he mentioned a couple times. I've heard him say it a couple times. Sumu, this, we got so and so.
Yeah. Oh, they know he ain't hiding it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But now he's kind of worried. And now he's saying he's kind of worried about it now because what's happening, what's going on.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you, this was they actually showed actual FBI and federal shit of but they really because they own the Atlanta niggas. They said
I know.
they said Lil Baby.
Yeah.
He was on the shit like they own him next.
They own him next.
And they
already talked about Lil Baby.
They said Lil Baby, Playboy Cardi.
Yep.
They said they own them niggas.
They own him.
I know, like you said, them niggas is doing their
They
inventory.
they going through
Them
this shit.
niggas is like, hold on.
Because look what they using. They music.
Yeah, they use their music, but with
They use some of it. They use some of
they
it.
got him on wiretap,
I
bro.
go see that. If you get anything with Rico, let me tell you something about Rico Act. They're not gonna just put the Rico Act on.
Yeah.
They're gonna do some indictments on you first.
Yeah.
You know what an indictment is. They're gonna get audio, visual, snitches.
Yeah.
They're gonna get everybody, gonna get all this shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna throw the Rico Act on you.
Mm-hmm.
How you come and present yourself and go, huh? Rico Act, and they're gonna go, all that evidence they got in that indictment, they're gonna present it to you and present it to the judge. And then you're gonna, it's like, you're gonna be just, it's nothing you can do about it. But that's kind of fucked up.
Only thing that they saying
that's fucked up through the Rico though.
Yeah.
They said it's organized. But I heard niggas was doing big things though.
Yeah, they got them niggas on,
They
bro.
doing big things, bro.
They got this
Niggas
nigga
doing big things,
on
bro.
wiretap, like calling shots and shit,
Yeah.
saying like, you know what I'm saying? But what I was about to say,
Niggas doing big things.
oh, the only thing they said that might be kind of in them niggas' favor is that, I mean, because niggas gonna still have to do some time. You know what I'm saying? Gunna might be a little bit more cool just because they really just took him down just because of just being like a Philly. He ain't involved in like no.
He wasn't going to say,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just
they
like
got him because of some of his lyrics.
yeah, because of his lyrics and all that shit. Yeah. So, but they
what
said
about Young
because,
Thug?
but they said, oh, but Thug, he probably because they saying he the founder and shit.
He do.
But they saying the fact that it's a state RICO and not a federal RICO, is that it made it a little. It's gonna make it a little. It might be a few little wiggle rooms of it. But they said that nigga Casanova 2 times.
I know. Yeah.
They said this shit federal.
And somebody else, there's a couple more people too that get. But what they saying is the FBI is trying to crack down on the blood gang.
Yeah.
Blood gang. I don't know. It's a difference between the blood gang they
Well,
talk
I know,
about over
look.
there than the bloods here in LA.
Look, I'm
It's a
gonna say
difference.
this because they saying that shit in Atlanta, bro.
Yes, it's different.
They saying that shit in Atlanta, like they saying that a lot of the shit that's going on, they saying like 80% of it is coming from. I know a nigga. Okay, some nigga that's from the Bay, a rapper. You feel me? That got killed out there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Not they wouldn't be on him. He just happened to be with somebody else that they was on. You know what I'm saying? Just happened to be in the car, you know. But I'm like, man, because he like, I mean, he was from Richmond. He ain't like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really into it like that. And then when I thought back on that shit, I'm like, man, that's probably some of that shit. And then Sci-Hi the Prince, who's a famous, you know what I'm saying, rapper. He do a lot of rights. Shit. You know what happened? Remember what happened to that nigga? They shot that nigga shit up, and somebody tried to kill that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he don't really know what the, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But so they saying the DA is saying it's too much shit going on. So they said they cracking down on it. They got it. You know what I'm saying?
Look, they and then like Like Young Dog. Young Dog, right?
Yeah.
Memphis?
Yeah.
Young Dog. And they rap gangs, they rap shit down there. They supposed to be, who they be, who cats beefing with?
It's supposed to be like Dolph and Moneybag Yo. So it's like it's beef between PRE, Paper Route, and C.
That was Jeezy old shit,
But it's something like it's Moneybag Yo, you know what I'm saying, it's from Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And so his shit is CMG. Yeah, I think it's CMG.
So CMG, he got what's the nigga name?
What's that crazy nigga name? They be like Beach. You know, I'm talking about Beach. Shit, we always having that money and all that shit. That crazy ass nigga. I forget his name, but we got him. No, okay, so yeah, Moneybag Yo is on it. But so Moneybag, but nah, I'm talking about damn. Moneybag Yo is up under the nigga that I'm talking about, and I'm talking about
Cause Memphis, like I'm talking about the old, who the OGs? Who the OG rappers in Memphis?
Oh, the OGs is like 8Ball and MJG, 3-6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Who else am I forget? Project Pat.
Yeah, I was gonna say Project Pat. And there's another one more month. That was sick. Yeah. Anyway, I thought this shit was coming some shit back in.
Nah.
Some new shit.
All them niggas is like they need to stop it. It's Young Dog against Yo Got It. Yo Got It label is CMG. We got Moneybag Yo up under him. He got 42 Doug up under him. And he got what's that other little crazy thing I'm talking about, man? But yeah, but so they, you know, they was funking and shit. So they two little sides is funking. All these niggas need to go on with that shit.
You need to let that shit go, man.
Let all that shit go, man.
You need to be over really crazy shit too, man. You investigate. What could make a motherfucker want to be on site?
Well, see, the thing is, what happens is, if you start all this and then all of a sudden, some real shit go down. But then once some real shit go down, then it's up from there, you know what I'm saying? So that's how, it's a lot of these little funks that I'm seeing, and it's crazy because a lot of the funks that I'll be seeing be from certain artists within the same city, like Chicago. Like, you know what I'm saying, like Dirk and Vine against FBG, you know what I mean, Duck and all them niggas. A lot of them niggas always, because when they was kids, they grew up together. You know what I'm saying? And they was, you know what I mean, they was cool, but then at a certain point, niggas gotta pick certain sides and this and that. And it's certain motherfuckers that used to be on this side, but that's now on this side because of whatever reason of, you know what I mean? So, but then shit, that shit just be like, man, y'all niggas be good. That's it.
What's your music, man? Stop tripping.
What's up? Nice weather out here, huh?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Summer's finally showing up.
Oh, man, you know, it's
Somewhat, anyway.
it's trying to show its face a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm thinking about going to a little old school B40 and
I was just over there and I seen it. Hey man, look, what was this on Saturday? I was over there in Oakland, right? I was over there in Oakland, and I took somebody to the A's game.
yeah.
Man, it's so bad over there, bro. I'm like, come on, the A's, y'all got to do better.
All that
bro.
shit around.
Like, and but look, so the way I had to take her, right? So I took her up in there, you know what I'm saying? We got to drive. We basically driving through
like a whole bunch of like mechanic shit, homeless shit, and all this shit to get through to the to drop them off, and then drop her off, and then it's like the motherfuckers the one motherfucker when we first got there was like, okay, yeah, you drop her off, so go right there. Then I got right there, they're like, nah, you supposed to go over here. I'm like, cause look, I'm saying this because I be hearing all the shit about the A's and the attendance been bad and all that, and I'm like, shit, I see why. Nigga, this shit is hood over here, man.
Sad over here, bro. They got a bad homeless campus issue out there.
Yeah, like
they got that. They supposed to shut it down. They shut stuff up there. My boy, who's gonna got like where? Yeah. Right across the street from me. Big ass homeless camp. Something out of was over here behind 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
She had to clear that out, right? And they moved over there. They had to clear that out too, I heard.
Yeah, they trying to.
Yeah, so anyway, it was something like that, right? I was like, damn, it's bad. Everywhere. This was like 3 years ago. I was like, man, when I went, I was like,
yeah, man, I'm like, man.
And then,
So, but yeah, I seen they had that on the on the teleprompt and shit when I said Mount Westmore. You know what I'm saying? You know, my nigga Prozac did a few beats for them on that project.
They're gonna be on there. Cube, all
Cube, Snoop.
Yeah, I thought about going to that. I might check that.
Okay.
I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about it.
Yeah.
You want to fuck with it. I'm like, man, she's gonna be out there, but that's an OG nigga concert. Because all the niggas, you know, too short and 40.
Right.
You niggas around all the same age.
On everything. On everything, though.
Got OG moments like this. Bow down.
All the niggas are still, you know what I mean? All the niggas are still lit though, got money.
They got hits too.
Got hits.
All the niggas got hits. Too short.
They can perform some of their shit together and they
Too
can
short Snoop, E40 and Ice Cube.
yeah, that's legendary West Coast shit,
That's a
man.
hell of a show.
From the Bay to LA, man.
That's a hell of a show.
That's a hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? So how they put that together, the West love to see something like that
They
coming
on
together.
tour, right? They doing like a nation tour?
I think they doing a tour, but the main thing is they got they got a song and a single and a video. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The album ain't came out yet. They're supposed to be doing an album together. You know what I mean? That's what it is. They got an album coming out.
I can see the niggas doing some of their old shit, right? Everybody start doing some old shit.
Yeah.
Stuff
Oh,
like
man.
Q come out with the Jerry Curl hat on, whatever.
You got to. It's gonna be like 2 hours. All of them gonna have like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna do is they all gonna do like a set together.
A medley.
You know what I'm saying? You got to. Show got hits. Cube got hits.
They all got songs together.
40 got hits. And Snoop and Show got hits.
They all got songs. They all got songs together.
Man, they all got songs together. And then they got their new album. You know what I mean? So then they gonna perform a few of them songs, but one of them already out. And I think, you know what I mean? So they can perform that. I think they got 2 singles out. So even if the other shit ain't out, if they ain't ready to perform them yet, they can at least perform 2 off them. Off the new shit and just mix it in and
Warrior gear back in the college field.
yeah. So I think that's on like what, the 27th or something? Snax on Sports, man. I'm gone on you niggas, man. To the next one. I'll be back with some more shit.